Alright, live chart analysis tayo kay Hedera Hashgraph, and we are here in the trading view, and we are viewing the chart from Binance perpetual contracts, futures contracts, yan, for our chart. Alright, so dito meron tayo ditong interesting price action. May kita natin yung buyers trying to drive the market up. And may kita natin yon dito sa progressive higher lows na nakikita natin dito sa chart. So the goal is, of course, makakita tayo ng uh, trade opportunity, whether it is to the upside or to the downside. Okay, based on this piece of information na meron tayo. So it's just a battle of information and kung paano nyo siya bibigyan ng logical context kasi no setup can beat a market logic and a logical context. Hindi yun katulad hindi yun katulad ng iba na meron kang setup and then aantayin mo mag-react yung price based doon sa setup mo. It's like you are trying to dictate price what should do instead na you should be listening to the price and react kung ano man yung ginagawa niya. So, yun, katulad ng ibang setup ng harmonic patterns, aabangan mo na lang based dun sa harmonic patterns nila and some indicators, MACDs, yung crossover ng moving averages, especially yung Elliott wave, di ba? Babantayan mo yung impulse and corrective move ng Elliott wave. It should be 5 impulse move and 3 corrective move. Di ba parang binabox mo yung possibilities? Actually, the market doesn't care about your setup. It's about um, paano mo i-interpret yung each move ng price. Kasi at the end of the day, you are anticipating um, the intentions ng market players. So, and alam natin sa market, meron tayong different herds and different players. Meron tayo ditong retail traders, which is yung katulad natin. And of course, meron tayo ditong big institution or the market makers, banks, hedge funds, and institutions na very well capable on capitalizing doon sa market logic and kung paano nila ima-maneuver yung retail traders, most retail traders, kasi they are equipped with team and tools and napakagaling nila sa market psychology. Alright? So, the goal is to go with them and not against them. Kasi, aminin natin, wala tayong kasing laking capital nila at wala tayong kasing, ano tawag doon? Daming resources katulad nila. So, if you go against them, then that means you will be their liquidity para makaposition. And the most important thing is, ma-identify natin yung intentions kung saan potentially nagkakaroon ng sense yung movement ng price. Alright? And then further, we will confirm it with our line works to pinpoint a good and precise entries and exits kung saan tayo pwedeng makakuha ng optimal entry, logical stop loss, and logical target. Alright? So, this is what we are trying to achieve on this video. Alright? So, dito makakakita tayo ng series of candle weeks, meaning yung scar ng battle between buyers and sellers. Longer weeks, that means we have pressure from the market player. For example, dito, meron tayo ditong large upper wick indicating selling pressure. And dito naman makakita tayo ng long lower candle wicks indicating buying pressure. Right? So, let's observe kung ano yung ginagawa ng price ngayon. So, meron tayo ditong price na nag-create ng large candle wick, which is gives birth to the resistance after ng succeeding candles. And price indeed goes to the downside after touching doon sa pressure bar na yon. na na-identify natin, which is ito. Yan. So this is pressure bar. And katulad nga ng makita natin kanina, if you're gonna extend that to the future, price respects that pressure bar. Meaning to say, we have a lot of selling pressure at this point in time dito sa price na to. And then when price reaches that level, ayun, nag-react yung mga sellers ulit doon na willing to sell the market. And nagkaroon tayo ng uh, break of structure dito sa minor flow niya. Alright? And then, after nagkaroon tayo dito ng explosion of volatility sa buyers. And this is now reacting dito sa outward frequency. And after nung touch doon, nagkaroon tayo ng dynamic frequency breakout dito. Itong maliit na candle na to. And then explosion to the upside. And then again, here, makaka-recognize tayo ulit ng pressure bar from the sellers. And right after that, the same na nangyari dito. The same sellers na nag-sell ng price, nagkaroon ng selling pressure. But then, makikita nyo dito yung relative volatility, ilan yung candles na kinain or ginamit ng sellers para pababain yung price. Coming back dito sa minor supply, minor demand. Kung magpa-plot ka dyan ng outward frequency, the same dito sa outward frequency siya nag-react. So, copy-paste lang nito yung nangyari dito basically. And makikita nyo naman doon nag-react yung price. And nagkaroon tayo ng explosion. So that means we have buyers na walang ka-effort pataasin yung price. It took him or it took them ilang candles. Let's see. Ilang candles ang kinailangan itong buyers natin para pataasin yung price? 9 bars compared dito sa sellers na kinailangan ng 15 bars. So, relative volatility suggests na we have strong buyers. And nung bumalik yung price doon sa outward frequency ulit natin, this is the good thing about frequencies. This is equivalent to statistics. Di ba? So, meron tayong few touches and then yung point of ignition natin kung nasaan yung volatility, increase ng volatility. Nung bumalik yung price doon, strong buyers already accumulated enough energy to make a significant move to the upside. And yun yung nakikita natin na dinidisplay ng price action ngayon. So now, the question is, katulad na nangyayari dito, increase ng volatility, pullback, increase ng volatility, pullback. Now, price is creating consecutive higher lows. So we are dealing now on an uptrend. This is an undeniable fact dito sa chart na nakikita natin. Equal low, higher high, higher low. Higher high kasi na-break niya yung previous high. And this is a higher low. And meron tayo dito, again, higher high. Now the question is, saan magpo-pullback para makakita tayo ng optimal entry to go long? And saan siya potentially pwedeng mag-exhaust ng energy. So that is what we are trying to unveil here. So now we have strong buyers and we want to go with them. And at the same time, we want to go and take advantage to the fact na kailangan niyang mag-retrace or magkaroon ng corrective move. Kasi this is clearly an exhaustion point to me. Kasi this kind of movement won't last long. Price needs to do its corrective move bago mag-continue yung price to the upside. And now that we have a solid context and identify natin yung logical events dito sa chart, now then, only then, we can do our setup or line works to confirm yung nabibuild nating context so far. So the question that we want to ask, the question that we are asking is if this move is an exhaustion move ng buyers. That's one. And second, saan siya potentially pwedeng mag-react in the future pag mag-retrace siya to get an optimal entry to go long. All right. So here, of course, we have our very reliable tool, which is the under-speech fork, based dito sa uh, classical mechanics ng Newtonian laws of motion. So it identifies the probable exhaustion path and probable path ng price. And at the same time, makikita nyo dito yung conservation law na kung saan nagsuswitch yung energy between buyers and sellers. That means meron lang tayong dalawang player dito and alam natin na once nag-accumulate yung energy ng isang player, yung isa is nag-spend ng energy. So while the buyers are spending energy, sellers are accumulating energy. So kailangan natin ma-identify kung ito na nga yung exhaustion point ng buyers. So first, kailangan natin mag-plot ng standard pitchfork sa alternating highs and lows dito sa logical events na na-identify natin. Again, bago tayo nakarating dito, na-identify natin yung logical events. It's not about the lines. It's about why we draw certain lines at certain places. Pwede nating gawin yung b-axis dito, pero hindi natin ginawa. Pwede natin dito. Dito tayo nag-anchor sa logical events and logical events that makes our context. Okay? And if your logic or you have a good reading, yung context nyo is very logical, automatically price or yung lines and price will respect each other. Makikita nyo naman dito yung validity ng ating fork. When it touches the median line or the center line of the fork, it reverses the same dito sa few touches later on. And ngayon, nakikita natin dito, we have a valid fork. Pero, dito, lumabas siya dun sa linya niya. Nagkaroon tayo ng frequency shift. So, anong gagawin natin? It's either mag-draw tayo ng lines respecting the fork angle. Ito yung tinatawag natin sa Newtonian trading strategy na frequency shifting or frequency tuning. Yan. So, following Newton's third law of motion, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So, we call this one move, itong line na to, as above, say, equal and opposite reaction. So, copy natin itong line na to, equidistant to the downside dito sa lower slope ng pitchfork. And makikita nyo naman dito. We call this one the projection. So below. So equal and opposite reaction following Newton's third law of motion. Alright? So ito yung kind of precision na mabibigay sa inyo ng inyong line works and ng tools and techniques na hindi lang basta-basta pinulot kung saan-saan. This is derived from classical mechanics and the conservation law. Alright? And may kita nyo dito, price is already drifting away dito sa ating pitchfork. And may kita nyo dito yung overthrow and underthrow natin na nilagay sorry, na nilagay kanina. So, you can do another thing. You can move the pitchfork dito. And may kita nyo naman, this fork, and kapag yung lower parallel ng fork, in-adjust nyo dun sa frequency shift ng price, and may kita nyo dito, ma-capture pa rin ng fork yung frequencies or yung edges ng market. Okay? And now, not only it captures the edges ng price, Notice the median line also. Yung validation ng pitchfork natin, how the median line uh, is acting like a price magnet. It attracts and repel price. And again, may kita nyo dito, meron tayo dito again, frequency shift. So kung titignan nyo yan dito, yan, as above, so below. So ganyan ka-powerful yung pitchfork natin if anchored at the correct place. Now, the question still remains, is this an exhaustion point? So, ang gagawin natin, extrapolate natin itong buong pitchfork, yung tune pitchfork natin na naka-tune sa bagong frequency, and extrapolate natin siya to the upside. Okay? And makita nyo, price respect the pitchfork boundary, the extrapolated pitchfork boundary. So this is the 50% projection ng pitchfork. You can do that. You can extrapolate the fork or you can modify the fork para isang pitchfork lang yung nakikita nyo dito. Kuha kayo ng 1.5 and then 100% pala yan. Sorry. So, gawin natin itong 1. Saan punta? Mali. 200%. Sorry. Pitchfork. Oo nga naman. Kasi plus 2 naman. Ito. 1 plus 2. So, this is a 200%. Ayun. So, price is currently reacting dito. And nakakita naman tayo dito na candle tails indicating sellers are willing to show up at this level. Merong minor sellers or gaano ka man kalaki yung sellers na nandyan. Alright? So, you can do that dito sa inyong pitchfork. And is this enough confirmation? Of course not. Kailangan natin ng converging technique with different fundamentals to confirm na meron tayong potential reversal at this point. And makita nyo naman, napakahirap humanap ng reversal kung makakakita kayo dito ng ganyang candles. But then, since you have the fundamentals and you know the techniques that you are using and you have proved your context to be logical, so this is a matter of trusting your analysis. Okay? So here, yan, extrapolated fork natin. And then, what else can we confirm? So again, we are here using Newtonian lines. So let's stick to that. So ito yung lowest low na nakita natin dito sa range of analysis natin. So project that one. And dun sa highest projection na meron tayo, the next move. So which is this one. Itong candle na to. Yan. So this is the action space. Kasi price travels dito sa action space na to bago siya na-break yung highest high sa chart. So again, best friend natin yung Newtonian's laws of motion kasi anything that moves through space and time cannot violate the physical laws. So it has to respect the physical laws or the fundamental laws of motion. So again, Newton's third law states that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Yan. This is a potential reaction line. Okay. And pwede nating antayin dito yung price kung magre-react yung price dito. And what else can we do? Again, projection ulit. Keep drawing your lines. Lines are cheap. Diba? So if this will confirm your context, then be it. So gawin natin tong red or mas maganda blue. Let's stick to red. And then kapalan lang natin. So again, lowest part ng chart. This is the line of maximum excursion. kinonect lang natin yung low to the next low and then ipo-project natin siya sa high, right? And makita nyo naman yung perfect validation ng price reacting to this resistance line projected nitong line of maximum excursion natin. And then we can draw another projection following Newton's third law of motion. Okay. And ayun. Price now is reacting to this line. Or you know what? Hindi ito yung highest high. Let's do here. Dito. Sa fractal bar na to. So, na-increase yung size ng ating projection. So, increase natin tong line, making sure na it is equidistant doon sa projection natin. Keeping the same angle, which is nandito. And here, nakita natin, yun. Price is almost there, reacting dito sa line na to. So, meron tayong action and reaction line, both horizontal and slope. Okay, so this is pretty much the area kung saan potentially pwedeng mag-react yung price to the downside to make the corrective move, right? So ngayon, once na ma-confirm natin, we still have 2 hours. This is a 4-hour chart to confirm kung anong magiging candle close nito and kung anong gagawin ng price. Pwede na tayong mag-project ng potential stops and entry. Entry would be the close ng candle if i-respect niya itong extrapolated median line or pitchfork. Magre-react siya dito sa action and reaction line projected dito sa horizontal and slope line. And to top it up, maglalagay tayo ng Fibonacci extension tool. So from this low to this fractal bar, kung saan nag-react yung sellers after nitong volatility spike, to the lowest dito sa lower parallel ng ating pitchfork. Okay? And we can see price is already at the 161.8% ratio ng ating pitchfork. So, meaning to say, this is a good place to look for potential reversal. And now, ayan, natouch na yung ating line. And gustong-gusto natin yan. Okay? And we'll see kung paano siya magko-close. The most important thing is price now testing the projected lines na ginawa natin. Right? And yan. Kung meron tayo ditong candle close below dito sa projected line natin, pwede tayong mag-open ng short trade expecting a pullback. And stop loss natin would be, of course, very logical. Kasi if our analysis is correct, let's say dito siya nag-react and hindi na siya bababa dyan, pwede tayong kumuha ng logical stop loss here, which is just above nitong horizontal black line natin, which is yung reaction line natin. And of course, yung target, here we have a good candidate sa our target. Meron tayo ditong retest na inaantay sa median line, correlating dito sa na-break na reaction line. Ito yung center line natin between action space and reaction space na pwede nating good candidate and also correlating dito sa 61.8 retracement. So this is an area where we have a good logical take profit. So what is the risk reward kung yun yung susundin natin? We can see at least 1 to 3 is here, which is good. 1 to 4 dito sa red line, 1 to 5 dito sa black line, and 1 to 6 dito sa point of ignition, kung saan nag-decide ang buyers to bring the market up. So this is our point of ignition. So ngayon, ikaw, depende sa appetite mo kung saan ang target mo. Ako, by now, kung naka-follow kayo sa ating FB group, Twitter, YouTube, and Discord, alam niyo naman na napakagahaman ko sa take profit. Once I got a clear um, indication kung saan pwedeng revise yung price. I want to milk the market as much as possible kung logical naman yung target ko. Alright? So dito, may kita nyo yan, magda-dynamic target ako at least hanggang dito. And then, where can we go long? Ito yung second question na gusto nating um, tanungin. So we can go long the same dito sa area na to. Bakit? If price will gonna retrace to this level and we have the fact na meron tayong strong buyers creating higher low and higher highs. So this pullback suggests a good place to go long. Ngayon, ang gagawin na lang natin is antayin yung price kung anong gagawin niya dito sa projected lines natin. So we have three lines, the red, the black, and the 61.8 retracement ng Fibonacci. So that's it for this video. And although makakakita kayo dito ng lines, again, huwag kayong mag-plot ng lines kung saan-saan dahil lang nakakakita kayo ng relation. For example, dito, this is one fact, this is one fact, this is one fact. There's a lot of facts sa chart na tingin nyo valid. But the validation you want is from the logical context. Again, it's not about the lines. It's why we draw certain lines at certain places. Makikita nyo kung gaano ako dinaldal. Halos kalahati ng video na to bago tayo nag-start mag-draw ng lines, which is napakadali na lang once alam mo na kung saan mo siya i-anchor. Alright? So that's it for this video and I hope meron kayo natutunan kahit papano. To say the least. Alright. Okay. See you on the next video, guys. Okay, balikan natin si HBAR, Hedera Hashgraph. Ayan, may kita nyo naman. Price indeed retrace and made its corrective move. And of course, yung ating projection sa median line dito sa sloping red line and of course dito sa ating black line which is yung mean line ng action and reaction space. Doon nagre-react yung price. And the question is this enough to go long? The answer is, depende sa candle close na to. And we can see an optimal entry after nitong candle close na to know na meron pa tayong buyers coming in. And right now, we still have 3 hours, 2 minutes, 2 hours and 54 minutes. So mahaba-haba pang labanan yan between buyers and sellers. Whether the buyers will prove their ground on this level, katulad ng ina-expect natin, or it will visit the 61.8% retracement or yung point of ignition. So let's see kung dito na nga magre-react yung buyers. And kung magre-react man yung buyers dito, what we want to see is a dynamic frequency breakout, breaking the dynamic frequency nitong movement ng candles pababa. And here makita nyo napaka-organized nito. And this is a red flag na meron tayong continuously pounding ng sellers. And of course, ang context natin dito would be the buy orders or yung mga naglong at this low is taking their profits not right now. And of course, we can see a market maker footprints dito sa press zone na nangyayari. Almost similar size yung candles nila. And we'll see if the buyers will gonna hold on this level to make another higher low, and this is definitely an area to watch. And of course, magchichillax muna tayo dito until magkaroon tayo ng confirmation. Alright, so that's it for this video, and hopefully marami kayong natutunan.